Hello traders, welcome to today's video. I hope you all had a great weekend and I hope you're all just doing very well in general. Given everything that is going on in the world right now, I think it's quite important just to reiterate the fact that it's okay not to be trading right now. If this is these kind of conditions with the extreme fear that we do have going on, not only just in the Bitcoin chart and with other assets, but with the whole kind of global landscape, it does take a very disciplined mind to be able to trade this and purely focus on the technicals. Now, that is all I ever do. I can talk about sentiment and things like that as well, but for me, trading is purely about the technicals, but it does take a it takes a lot of discipline in order to do that. I'll also like to say, yeah, there are more important things to life right now than trading. So if this is a time where, of course, everyone's emotions are a little bit on edge, I think no matter kind of how experienced you are with trading, everyone's emotions are going to be a little bit on edge. This does lead to slightly more erratic movements now and again with price, but still very, very technical. If you are struggling, yeah, there's more important things to life than trading. Spend time to relax, spend time with family, friends, do all of those kind of things. Do not feel guilty if you are not taking a trade. You do not have to catch every move. However, this is a trading channel and we're going to be talking about trading and we are going to be talking about the technical analysis. So two very, very clear trades have presented themselves to us either side of the weekend. So of course, on Friday night, what we were doing is we were looking for this move up to this 40,100 daily level to take out this high, to have that SFP of the highs, and then to get a pullback. Okay, this was just after I did the stream on Friday night where we were talking about this exact scenario playing out. We were waiting for that trade patiently. We were scalping within this region, but waiting for this trade patiently. As that happened, we were talking about it in the voice chat after a few drinks and all of that kind of thing. But took that trade. I was holding that over the weekend, and then actually flipped into a long here at limit. This was one account that had just gone short from the highs and then long down here between these two daily levels. So we have this daily at 37,253.5 and another daily level just below at 37,020. Now that is also confluence with our 0.5 fib from our low to our high. And if we were to take the actual breakout, the impulse itself, that is our golden pocket region there as well. So really, really great confluence. We also had a little bit of a like 15 minute order block within this region, the one kind of period of time where it did stall during this massive impulse higher. So really nice support within that region and a very technical trade to take. So that of course was a trade that I took. We got this average entry here at 37,186.66. Now that was at limit, having gone from obviously the short and then scaling into the long position within this region here. So a really nice little long trade that we are still looking at the moment. I have obviously taken profit on this, but we are looking again at the moment for higher prices for myself. Now, that basically is a nice example really of just how to forget all of the news that's going on in the world, how to forget the sentiment in general and just literally trade the charts. Okay, I do a daily update sheet for everyone within the crew every day, and I'll read this out. I don't often share this on the video, but I'll read this out here. Okay, so after hitting the daily level at 40,100 on Friday night, Bitcoin saw a range bound weekend followed by a move down into our key support levels of 37,250 and 37,020. This was an expected move, and this is where I flipped my 40,100 short, which was planned for days, back into a long, which again we had planned. What surprises me today is that we spoke about each of these trades for days, with this retrace actually being the most bullish scenario. So if we do look back at the chart here, we can see that we've not come back down and filled all of these inefficiencies. That was one of the other options that we did have. But for me, that's a really great opportunity for a long. No matter what the kind of chart is, you get that kind of confluence, it's a great opportunity for a long. And we took it, okay? Yeah, we find this happening on negative funding and with sentiment still extremely fearful. Now that is, of course, we've got fear and greed down at 20 right now, which is kind of crazy still. Open interest not recovering, down at these lows, and doing this on negative funding as well. So although I remain open to more downsides due to everything going on, this is as a technical trade, this was a great example to simply ignore the news and trade the chart. I won't go over the rest of that, but that's what I mean. Like, this is a perfect example. Okay, this was a plan that we had planned out within the Discord, within the trading rooms, from basically this whole move up. We were looking for this move down, and even within this region here, before we got that high, we had identified this as support. Very, very early on. I think basically as soon as that impulse happened, cool, there's your support, let's wait for it. And we got that trade, and it was a really, really nice trade. Obviously good scalps to be had in between as well, but we don't really need to cover those within this video. So yeah, just again, wanting to reiterate that fact that, like, trade the charts, and if you are struggling with that, and you are struggling with the kind of emotional aspect and the general sentiment at the moment, I did see a lot of people being like, as we got this move down, lots of fear in general, talking about how bad the chart looks, talking about how we're going to be going below 34k tonight, and things like that, based on certain rumors that were going on. No, just trade the chart. Okay, you should have an invalidation there anyway. If something crazy does happen, you'll just be invalidated on that trade, and then you can move on to the next one. So it's always level by level, always what is the next move. And for me, when I took that trade, I was chilling out. I was watching a film at home. My phone went off, said I've been filled at limit. I looked at the chart about an hour later and was like, okay, cool. Everyone seems really scared, but I don't really know why. And yeah, got into of course, a nice position from that. So yeah, that's I don't want to go on about that, but that's just generally what is going on right now. So as general kind of, yeah, my next kind of plan at the moment, I guess, would be, we do have another daily level up here. I've hidden some of these from my chart. This isn't the clearest, but I'm looking up towards this daily level. This 39,100 region does become key resistance. So if we are to get a move up towards that 39,100 region, of course, we do have our local golden pocket coming in just below that as well, which is just before that little breakdown period there. And we have come into our previous day VWAP close and got that nice little rejection from that. So again, this being another level that I do always update traders with on the daily update sheet as being an important level. And we did see, if we do zoom in a little bit on here, our previous day VWAP close, getting that little short position nicely before our current session VWAP acting as support. And basically, yeah, still 39,100 being the main target for today. Now, at that point, I think if we flip that, I can be looking, or we can be looking for higher prices, at least to take out these highs, and then up towards that weekly level up there at 41,850 to 42k region. Again, there's absolutely no reason technically why price can't do that, even with everything that's going on in the world. However, if we do reject and we start to lose the VWAP at this point, I would absolutely expect these lows to be taken and for us to come down into this region down here, this 36,200 region of support, where we do have our again another VWAP close region, and we have the top of this support and coming back down into basically the POC that we do have down here. So we do have a naked point of control down here, which we can have a look at. So this is at 35,600. And then we have a nice little region of support all the way up to this 36,200 region up here. So if we are to roll over at this point, that would be the support. The main resistance, okay, we know what that is. It's that 39,100 region, the previous day point of control. We do also have the 80% setup in play today, so that is confirmed, obviously daily open outside of that. And we have got that acceptance, clearly got that acceptance back within the previous day value area. And at the moment, until anything changes, until we lose the current session VWAP, I am still looking for higher prices. The other thing, again, to note is the move down on Bitcoin happened at the same time as obviously the SPX futures had that huge move down. And once again, huge fear coming into the market. But look, it's just a back test. That's all it was. It was just a back test of, okay, this is a typical trade that we take all the time, our Trident, our Quasimodo setup. Okay, you have your high, your low, your lower high, your lower low, you change market structure, you come back into your reference point, there it is. We also have this key level that's all the way back from last year in October, that has been acting as the biggest support and resistance level on the SPX for quite some time. We flipped that and we got a really good bounce off of there. So again, all of the fear of seeing price move down, it's not a bad thing, right? This was just a back test. Now, again, we have had the bounce, and where are we? We've just hit that 618 level on the chart and could potentially see some resistance here. But until we see this lost, and until we start to see these closes below, all that was a back test of support and then a bounce from that. Level by level trading. Forget the news, level by level trading. Now, of course, we are going to probably see, well, almost certainly see the SPX gap down today on open. So this was this little gap that we had last week that did fill, so we don't really need that there. But it's quite likely that we're going to open, what, 4320. So we're going to be opening price somewhere within this kind of region here, unless we get any major moves before the New York session. So then, of course, we will be having this as an option up here also. So yeah, everything very, very technical still, despite the craziness of the world. If we are to get lower prices, this is what I do kind of envision happening, is this ABCD correction here on the SPX. So again, not really talking about crypto right now, but if we are talking about the SPX, we do obviously have maybe a little bit more to go here before we could see this lower gap down here filled, which actually is our 1-to-1, and it's a really nice support region there. So that 4,000 level on the SPX being very important if we do see another rolling over in price action. Now, obviously that would lead to lower prices in Bitcoin, but yeah, level to level, right? That's all we do. So yeah, really, that's everything I want to talk about in this video. Of course, please, well, make sure you've liked and subscribed, of course, to this video, and make sure you, the same kind of stuff I always say, check out tauruscrypto.com. We do have our free Discord community on there. You can also learn more about the Taurus crew. And if you would like to trade on Bybit, we do have our the offer up there at the top, which will just slap you right in the face. That is everything for today. I will keep this one short. Thank you very much for watching. We are starting a new ExoCharts series this month as well, so do keep an eye out for those. There will be public videos and crew only content on that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers, bye.